Peace, y'all. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Anarchist, and I'm here with my boy,
Invisiblekatana.
What up? What it do? We are a few nobodies, or a couple nobodies, podcast. Welcome back. Guess who's Bizak? Still smelling crack in my clothes like Krispy Kremes. You don't know who that is. You don't know who that is. You don't know about that real shit. You don't know nothing about that real shit. Speaking of that real shit that he don't know nothing about, go back to listen to the episodes about the whack-ass music that this dude listened to. You will be surprised. He's black, by the way, in case you guys couldn't tell. Anyway, but speaking of Guess Who's Bizak, that's some real hip-hop shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's that Jay-Z, that Beanie Siegel. But speaking of hip-hop shit, my boy Nas, $40 million. Now, you don't know about this, but this is what we call real hustling. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That real. You ever walk up to a hustler, act like you can sell you anything? Man, I can sell fucking salt to a snail. My dude, I can sell fire in hell. Mm-hmm. Nas is a hustler. Do you want to know why Nas is a hustler?
Yes, I do.
$40 million.
Okay.
He made $40 million off of doorbells. Would you like me to elaborate on the story?
Yeah.
We have the exclusive story here.
The Nas doorbell business going or something?
Well, it seems Nas has separated himself from the rest of his peer rappers by going on I guess you could call a Shark Tank-like business run. You understand? Where he's definitely been buying up stocks. He's probably been buying up cryptocurrencies. But one of the major things he's doing is investing in other people's business. There was, I guess, a guy who probably went on Shark Tank, I believe, and had some sort of doorbell company. I don't know, maybe just regular ass fucking doorbells. I don't know, or maybe some state of the art shit. But
prints and stuff like that.
Or maybe they just got you just got different rings. Like you can get a gay ring, ding dong. Or you can get a black ring, ding dong, motherfucker.
The Eddie Murphy, the SNL. Who is it?
Well, yeah. So man, he invested in somebody with a business, and of course that somebody had a doorbell company that Amazon bought for $1 billion. So whatever stake he had in it, right? You looking like Amazon just got billions to throw. Like, you want $1 billion?
I'm just confused why his doorbells is coming up. I mean,
you gonna have to look into it. I'm pretty sure it's not just doorbells. Like, we just got some, it gotta be some new state art shit. Maybe some shit you gotta hook to Alexa.
I guess. I'm like, you said $40 million off of some doorbells.
Doorbells, man. It's a doorbell company.
Even technological doorbells. I'm like, what? A camera? Okay. I mean, I guess I get that, but even that is just like...
Hey, if Amazon bought it, they about to freak it out. They about to probably do some shit with it that wasn't even supposed to do with this shit. So, but yeah, Amazon paid $1 billion. That's a B. $1 billion with a B. And based on his stock, Nas gained $40 million off that transaction. So, Nas, be careful. Keep that bitch Khalees away from your money. And hide it in our offshore accounts. There you go. There's my advice for Nas. Do you have anything to say to Mr. Nasir Jones?
That's just a good investment. I mean, he clearly invested a lot. If he got $40 million out of $1 billion, he clearly was a huge investor. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously that would be 40%. So that's pretty nuts to have come. I mean, like you said, it's got to be more than just regular. Obviously, it's more than doorbells. It's got to be something tech-based. Or
wait a minute, wouldn't $400 million be 40% of $1 billion?
You're right. I'm
not the math dude, but
yeah. I have my numbers wrong. It's my bad.
So he wasn't that big of an investor, but he put some change in it though. He put some change.
4% then?
About 4%, yeah.
That's still a lot of $1 billion, though.
Yeah. I mean, he had to do something to make it work, because $1 billion and then you walk away with $40 million. I think his investment probably wasn't nowhere near, probably like $1 million.
Yeah, probably especially if it was a Shark Tank thing, it was probably still early on. And that's all it takes. You get in there, because I know LeBron James did that with something, didn't he?
I think so.
I think it was Beats. Where it was like he put in, when they first started, it was like he put in like a couple $100,000.
He might have been an investor or something like that. They was working with LeBron. I do remember they was working with LeBron when Beats kind of got started. They was working with a lot of people. I'm pretty sure the people that they started off working with wasn't necessarily investors. But I think they partnered up with a lot of people, because a lot of celebrities help market that stuff. But like I said, shout out to Nas, man. You doing it big, man. You go from selling rocks to selling doorbells, man. But you're doing it for real. You're doing it right this time. So we probably won't be expecting another album from him in a while. Don't need the money. Another person we won't be.
Doorbell dollars.
Another person we won't be expecting the album from is... all right, I ain't even gonna transition like that, y'all. I ain't even that disrespectful. I mean, I am, but I ain't gonna do it like that. Not today. But rest in peace to my man, Craig Mack. Do you know who Craig Mack is?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sadly, I do. But yeah, Craig Mack, of course, is a rapper, so we transitioned from rich rapper to dead rapper, unfortunately. Craig Mack, actually, I honestly don't know how he died. I'll be honest with you. I was told, but I don't remember. I don't know if I believe it, because the last video I seen of Craig Mack was weird as fuck, bro. And anybody that's out there, they know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. There's only one video after his whole career, and you look like, the fuck? Let me explain. I want to get real dramatic trying to explain this shit too. So, Craig Mack, for those who don't know, is a legendary, you can say legendary rapper who started off on Bad Boy, the first artist off Bad Boy Records, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy, Sean Combs, you know.
Sean John.
The man with 10 names, basically. It's his label. Craig Mack was the first off it with his single Flavor in Ear, that shit's so hard. I gotta, hey, somebody banging there right now. That shit too hard. Here comes the Flavor in Ear. Hey, he know about it. Where my horns at? Dun, dun, dun. It's like, nah. But yeah, man, so rest in peace to Craig Mack, man. He was a legend, but what the fuck happened to you by the end of your life, bruh? I mean, I know Bad Boy got a curse on everybody that run through that motherfucker get fucked. Literally and figuratively. But your ass, last I seen Craig Mack, there was this video, right? It's an old, fat, semi-fat white man, bald-headed, beard like Santa Claus. He's basically a pastor doing some sort of sermon. And I'm looking at this video because I remember clicking on it, like, it said, like, where's Craig Mack or something like that. I'm like, where the fuck is Craig Mack? Let me figure this out. Let me click on it. So I'm thinking, like, after a while, I'm thinking, like, this is some clickbait shit because all I see is a white church, a pastor talking to this white church. Like, I was getting ready to click off the video. Then I think the pastor goes on to say, yeah, everybody's talking about Craig Mack. Where's Craig Mack? I'm like, what the fuck you know about some Craig Mack? What the fuck anybody that motherfucker know about some Craig Mack? Like, who the fuck is you talking to? Like, where's Craig Mack? Anybody know? Craig Mack, he's here. Come on down, Craig Mack. I'm like, what the fuck? So Craig Mack actually gets his ass up and very weirdly goes up to this man and basically professes his love to the Lord and, tells him, oh, he's done with his wayward ways in the music industry. Just a really weird footage, man. So now he's dead, and I think people got some investigating to do, bro. You can't trust these Christians. You can't trust these Christians, bro. I'm gonna go out and say it. I'm gonna go out and quote it.
Hit you with that religious. I was watching some silly video where somebody's making fun of it, but this dude, you know how they always do at the mega churches where they be like slapping people on the head. This dude was using his jacket, and it was like people were like getting knocked down and stuff.
No, have you seen a video where my man's looked like he had the last airbender powers in church? He was just doing all this, and people was literally falling down. Like, I'm like, damn,
they always be doing that.
He's just doing this.
Yeah, they just like touch your head, just like, and they just pass out, and it's like, oh,
real shit,
man.
True story. I want to know if this ever happened to you.
Probably not. Jehovah's Witness, it was super calm. It was.
Oh damn, you was Jehovah?
Yeah, I think we talked about that before. It's super calm. The Jehovah's Witness, if you go to the hall instead of church, it's the same thing. It's just it's quieter.
Anyway, fuck you. Here go my story. So I'm in church, right? The Baptiste style, the black style. So I don't know, man. I think the spirit just kind of caught me. I think the Holy Ghost or something just, took a hold of me. Cause I seen people getting baptized. So I'm like,
time to start anew.
Let me get rid of these sins right quick and bathe myself, cleanse myself with this evilness.
I got masturbated 1 billion times. Let me just get that right out of here.
Man.
Like Homer Simpson. That joke was funny. I still remember that episode. They went Catholic. He was like, I masturbated 1 billion times. I have no plans to stop masturbating. Thanks. And he was like, what? That joke was funny. But
that's how I feel.
The Holy Ghost got you?
Holy Ghost had me. I don't know, it might have been an evil entity or something, but I was just feeling it. I'm like, man, let me go ahead and get this baptism out the way. Kind of like you losing your virginity. Like, let me get it out the way. So I go back there, put the hands over my head, dip me in the water. You know what I'm saying? It was actually pretty warm, it wasn't cold enough. Took me in a bag, read me some scripture, blah, blah, blah.
God is good, God.
Leviticus this, Revelations that, obey the Lord, got you. Just give me my card, my pass, whatever I need, get my chain. I know how it works, so I'm just figuring
just
out
going through. It's like, you know,
what I need to get.
We're black religious, so you can still use condoms, just not Catholic. So
you see,
you're good to go.
So it gets to the portion, and this is what I'm telling the story for, to where I didn't know that this was part of
the process.
Yeah, but it gets to the portion where she says, "Okay, now that you've been reborn, I need you to speak the language of the Lord." I'm like, "Oh, all right. What's the language of the Lord, then?" So she's like, "We speak in tongues." So I'm like, I don't speak tongues, so you know. So he's like, "It's easy. Just let the spirit flow through you." I'm just like, ain't nothing coming out. So, long story short, I had to just give her some gibberish to get the fuck out. I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. So he's like, all right, just pass through, just go. I wasn't really into it. I'm just like, gobble, gobble. Please, Jesus, help me. So, you know, I really thought someone was gonna hit me and I was gonna start speaking that way, but actually everybody that do that is fucking frauds, because I was still speaking fucking English. I still don't know tongue. I don't believe none of you motherfuckers can just immediately start learning the language of tongue after you get baptized, but we're gonna fuck out of here on that. We got more topics. But yeah, rest in peace, Craig Mack, and rest in peace to Stephen Hawking, man, your boy, man. What's any thoughts of him? He changed your life clearly.
I mean, Stephen Hawking is
Invisiblekatana. Do not disrespect me from Earth, or I will get you.
He probably already found a way. He already, technological ghost or something.
Man, I sent out
Stephen Hawking.
I sent out a Facebook message like, man, I hope God hook him up with a real sweet
I saw that,
Mac voice box, man.
Macking all the ladies in heaven.
Cause he can't be up in heaven. Hello, lady. Like, get your ass away from me.
I'm sure he got his voice back. I mean, if he in heaven.
Is he walking?
I would assume so. It's supposed to be heaven, so you probably got it all.
Walking in the land of the Lord.
Walking and talking.
Debbie, what's up?
Walking and talking and everything.
But yeah, what's the biggest impact Stephen Hawking has had on your life?
Nothing really. Nothing personal.
None of his philosophies touched you?
I mean, he definitely has some. I think the biggest thing is probably what he always used to say about like aliens and stuff. Was like,
what do you say about aliens?
Basically, kind of bad. If they come here, we're probably screwed. It's probably bad for us. It's one of those things where it's like they come here for resources and stuff like that. Odds are it's for water. We're kind of screwed. He just got. Dang. He just. Just eating this big boy over here, just knocking the bags over and everything. It's right next to the microphone. But anyway. Him talking about the aliens and stuff I thought was interesting. One thing I found out, I never realized he was British. I mean, obviously, because don't know his actual voice. Yeah. But I legitimately never realized he was British.
I thought he was like half robot. Like iRobot.
iRobot.
Like Will Smith.
Smart enough to be.
He wasn't smart, man. I think he was fretting the whole time, man. That computer made him sound smart. And if I just started talking and the computer said everything, I would think I was smart.
No, that is not true. Because someone could have the Alexa voice going. I'm not gonna think they sound smart.
Man, I bet you would. Anything they say, you'd be like, dang, that's profound.
No,
but anyway,
that's not true at all.
Bow Wow gets fake beat up. And I know when I said that at first, you didn't know what that meant.
Nope.
What do you think it means?
I don't know, but Bow Wow be getting caught in all sorts of stuff. You're like, I'm on this flight. He's like, no, you're not. You're on my airplane. Right. So he just be messing himself up.
Coach, motherfucker. You talking about you on a private jet.
I don't know what he be doing. So.
Well, anyway, apparently somebody leaked old footage of Bow Wow at a Jay-Z concert, apparently.
Oh.
And he was walking backstage, and it appears that a rapper who later identified himself as Cheeks Boss Man.
Terrible name.
That is Cheeks Boss Man.
What is the boss man in the cheeks?
Basically. Sounds a little sus. But this dude basically ran down on Bow Wow. And in the video, all you hear is, what's up with that future shit? Then Bow Wow hits the ground. So, I'm giving you exactly how I seen this story from beginning to end. I'm not even going to tell you to the end about what probably happened. But yeah, this guy ran down on him to ask Bow Wow what's up with that future shit. And Bow Wow hits the ground. Video ends.
And how old is this video supposed to be?
Supposed to be a few months old, about 5 or 6 months.
Okay, so this is, recent, current
relatively recent. It's not new, but it's relatively recent. So after the video airs, of course, Twitter goes crazy. Damn, another L for Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Bow Weezy. Low Wow, because you got the L in front of his name, basically. But so Bow Wow
hasn't had it since Roll Bounce.
Man, shit, since damn, since his first album. No, he had a few hits.
I can't even
Ghetto
remember.
Girl. You remember none of his songs, bro?
It's been so long since it's been, Lil Bow Wow. I just don't even remember.
All right, I know you remember. All I want to do is in the dance, I had the game. He had a computer game where he was on a scooter. Remember scooters? And he was doing something.
All I remember, I know I had the CD. All I remember is the cover was orange. That's all.
It was like a dog on there. Him next to a dog or something like that.
That's all I remember is that. It was
he had hits on his first album though. He had
He had some good songs. It's just been so freaking long. It's like
Puppy Love.
It's like the one thing where it's like hear Lil Bow Wow get played. Like let's listen to some old hits. It's like it ain't gonna be Lil Bow Wow.
I don't know. When he got older, he had probably one of my favorite songs of Lil Bow Wow is "Fresh as I'm Is." Remember that song?
Nope.
You ain't riding, you ain't bumping, I'm bumping. Supposedly
that
Jay.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, you ain't fresh as I'm his. You remember that?
Okay, yeah.
That was like his little hit. You were like, oh my God, Bow Wow was back, and then he just went back into obscurity.
And then Roll Bounce. Well, there you go.
Roll Bounce. He ain't really. Honestly, I ain't heard really nothing out of Bow Wow since his beef with Lil Romeo. Lil Romeo probably got him the fuck out of here though.
And Lil Romeo.
Man, come on.
Did he do music?
Yeah, Lil Romeo did music.
All I remember is his TV show. That's all I remember. Him and his dad, Master P on Nickelodeon.
Last song he dropped was that ICDC. ICDC Khaled. Well, he used to be,
See, I never really remember Lil Romeo for music because he had, like, for real, all I remember is that Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, he had a song. If you don't remember, it goes like this. I thought it was corny as fuck, but as a kid, I loved it. Because basically, they figured out that, all right, Master P at least probably figured out, I got this kid coming out, he my kid. I'm just going to give him the energy of another really, really famous kid. So he gave him the ABC sample on his hip-hop song. So it went a little something like this. The girl sings, oh, Romeo, give me a chance. Romeo inserts his part. T, I don't need a girlfriend. Won't you please give me da-da-da. Okay, like, this shit was just dumb. Oh, Romeo, like, this shit was just fucking dumb.
That I remember. What?
But, back to Bow Wow, fraud and ass. Actually, you know what, man? Bow Wow is redeemed this time because he actually didn't get punched. What happened was, the rapper who's chasing clout, chasing popularity, Mr. Cheeks Bossman, or whatever. Ballsman.
Yeah.
He the balls man. It's like, no. Basically, man, he tried to make it seem like he punched the fuck out of Bow Wow, but Bow Wow went on live. I ain't gonna lie, Bow Wow was the corny. I just did not want to believe him. I'm like, you lying. But it turns out he wasn't lying. Bow Wow came on live like, it ain't went down how it looked.
Yeah,
No. I'm like, Bow Wow, how the fuck else it went down, man? You hit the fucking floor. You went down, man. It went down like that.
It's just a strategic dodge.
But the way, I ain't gonna lie, the way the footage was, you didn't necessarily see a punch, but you knew he got like tossed.
Something.
Yeah, so he got pushed. According to Bow Wow, after the dude pushed him, he got hit with a chair, got a few tables thrown at him, and his shit stole.
WWE?
Yeah. So, and he was saying like, oh, and the girl that saw it, she texted the whole thing after. That was 5 months ago. Look for the tweets or whatever. So, turns out all that's true. As soon as the guy pushed Bow Wow to the floor, he got pretty fucked up. But he was trying to come up on that. So, give me your thoughts on that entire scenario.
He still got beat up though. So.
Well, he got pushed down. He had his entourage with him. So yeah, he got.
Okay, so the guy got hit with a chair, or did
the guy got hit?
Oh, okay.
After the guy pushed Bow Wow down,
the guy got hit with a chair. Because I thought you were saying Bow Wow got pushed out, and then they WWE'd him, and then robbed him for his stuff too. No. Like, no, he got all messed up. Right. No, the other guy, they got on him. Okay.
Yeah, because it was like he was walking. You can tell it was some old setup shit because they was walking behind Bow Wow filming him. And then when the dude went up and pushed him, that's when the shit got all shaky. Yeah. Like, he might have punched him. And then he just clear as fuck when he was on the floor and then just cut the footage. So my man's, Bow Wow went the way it looked. But he like, nah, motherfucker. After you push me, you got DDT, hit with a table, and my people took your shit. Yeah. Got the people eyebrow and elbow on your ass while you trying to come up on some clout. So give me your thoughts about, man, this whole thing with rappers just doing anything for quote-unquote clout or popularity. Be it dyeing their hair, be it being on some suspect shit when they know they're not gay, which if you are gay, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're walking around pretending to be gay and you're not gay, that's a problem. That is a problem.
Well, we were talking about it, 2 episodes back with Lil Xan. It's just talking about Tupac, like, oh, Tupac's boring, stuff like that. Where it's like, do you really think that, or are you just saying that?
And then, you know what's funny? Another rapper that, after he said that, piggybacked off him saying the exact same thing. And then when they confronted him, because he was a black rapper, he was like, well, I was just saying that for, because I know y'all kind of...
That's the attention.
Yeah, the attention.
At least he was honest about it.
Yeah, because he was like, what's up with this whole you don't like Tupac thing? After he did his second, he was like, actually, I love Tupac. Tupac's my favorite artist. Yeah. I just said that, so...
Attention, you know, publicity.
So, what do you think about it? Man, is that not like, that's just some dumb, man, I don't know, go ahead.
It makes it, I guess, less honorable is a weird way to put it, but that's kind of what it is.
Yeah,
you know,
like
there's always some sort of, you know, undecided stuff, no matter what industry it is. There's something, you know, people are doing behind the scenes anyway, but now it's kind of like with social media, you kind of have to be like right out there. It's like, you know, because rumors were always the big thing before. It was like, well, is this true? And then you got to wait forever for an interview. And now it's just like, well, I'll just say this, and then... You know, in 2 days, somebody else will interview me like, what do you mean by that? I just lied to say that, so everybody would talk about me until I talk to you.
Right, you don't, see, I wouldn't do that, and the reason why I wouldn't, cause like, I look at people like fuck boys like that, like you just walking around saying anything, like, it's like another rapper, I can't remember this dude's name, but he walks around trolling, trying to convince people he's gay. But letting people know that he's not gay. So he'll do some gay ass shit, say some gay shit, say he'll fuck Puffy in the ass, and then turn around and be like, I'm not gay, what's wrong with you? Yeah. So it's just
why would you even think that?
So it's just like, how do you react now? Because now it's like the atmosphere is safe for these fuck boys to just say and do whatever and troll. And like it's really no punishment for them. It's just like, oh, I was trolling.
Yeah, now I think it's, I mean, now everything's so quick. It's just like, all right, well, just listen to my music. You know, personality and music, it always blends together. It's just like instantaneous for everything compared to, it's like this person is like this and then their music is like this, and you see that it's, you know, at separate times the same style. And now it can be like, well, my song comes out in 2 hours and I'll say whatever I want for the next 2 hours because it don't make a difference. Yeah. And then you see what I'm like music wise, and then it'll just be like, well, is that what he's really like, or is the interview stuff what he's really like? And then that probably has more interest because you're like just trying to figure out what's the real version of this person anyway.
Which all right, we're gonna dead this conversation, but the reason why I don't like it, because I just feel like the game is so fucked up now. It's just making it to where dudes is just doing the most outlandish shit just to get attention, just to try to become artists. Like, it's not even about trying to have the best song. That's why music is so fucking sucky now. Because instead of artists really competing to try to just have the best work, the best songs, or the best body of work, they just competing for attention, for focus, for people to look at them. So let me dye my hair all types of ways. Let me act a certain way. Either be it gay or be it too hard, because that's another thing too. People acting like they gangsters or just playing a persona that they're not. Either way, however it is.
Yeah, like everybody always talks about it, you know, having all the gold and all that stuff. It's like, that's renting cars, renting jewelry, all that stuff. And that's been like, you know, it's been that way for decades. So.
Yes. So, if you're a rapper out there, man, don't sell yourself for clout, man. It's just clout, bro. You're going to be forgotten the next day. Trust me.
It's
just like
internet.
I forgot
it's
Little
faster
Xan.
now than
you understand? So never listen to his music. All I know is the fuck his little fuckboy said about Tupac, and I'm never gonna think about him again. So try to put out good work and get people to notice you that way. But
it's worse than it was. You know, one hit wonder don't matter anymore.
Don't matter.
That ain't nothing
don't
now.
Matter. As long as you can keep people looking at you. Yeah. If that's the route you want to go, look at this fool clown ass Tekashi 6ix9ine. If you want to model yourself after a fuckboy clown, let that be your god. Tekashi 6ix9ine is your god then. Model yourself after his corny ass. Cause it don't matter. I think his dumb ass got jumped. And he still got on his camera, these motherfuckers ain't fucked me up. I'm still good. So he teaches you how to be a fuckboy. He got free classes. Go look up his class. But speaking of rappers and clout, Mr. Drizzy Drizzle, Drake, Harvey Graham, Champagne Poppy, plays Fortnite. And he played it with a YouTuber called Ninja. Are you familiar with Ninja?
No, I am not.
He's a Twitch person. He's also on YouTube. It's interesting. This story is very interesting because apparently Drake and this Twitch streamer Ninja were playing Fortnite just a few days ago, and apparently broke the internet. It had so many streams, and I didn't know this, but apparently when people sub to you on Twitch, they basically subbing and paying $5 a month, right?
I'm not even on Twitch. Well, I'm technically
You
on
trash.
it. My internet is so bad I can't do live stream, so I'm like I can't
trash.
utilize it like I would love to.
You don't get your trash ass on damn Twitch, man. That's what all the gamers supposed to be. You're not a real gamer. You just a fucking.
That's just people do that. Whereas like people who do gaming on YouTube, they just do different games on Twitch. It's the exact same thing. It's just live.
Well, I'm gonna give you some incentive to get on that motherfucker.
I need better internet. I'd be on it if I had the internet. Trust me, I'd be doing a bunch of live.
Shut the fuck up and listen to this. Your non-internet having that slow ass internet.
It's just poor, bro.
You need to go back to the. You need to go back to the. They need to show you the way in Wakanda. Wakanda forever, brother. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, Drake and Ninja. Drake, because he showed up on Ninja's live stream, this dude had over 1 million subs in that one game. Apparently, every individual person who subs to you pays $5 a month. So Ninja is now, based on playing a game with Drake, making $5 million a month on Twitch.
That's how it is.
Bam! This motherfucker, understand what I'm telling you right now. He's making $5 million a month for playing a fucking game called Fortnite. Have you ever played this game before?
No, but it's insanely popular. I'm super cheap, so I'm waiting for it to go free to play because I already knew it was gonna do that when they announced it.
How much do it cost, man? I'm about to get your dude.
It's like $40.
Man.
Plus, I gotta pay for the online service, and I was like, it seems cool, but they were like, it'll be free to play in a year and a half. I'll wait for that because I don't care that much. It looks cool, but I'm like, I'm not.
It's $40.
Yeah, it's like $40. It's like an online only game, which is like I typically don't tend to buy those. Where it's like I'm a big story guy, so I'm like, if it has both, then I'll get it. But it's online only. And I'm like, I'll wait till that free to play if it's only gonna be online stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, man. All I've been hearing lately is Fortnite.
Oh, people play the crap out of it. Like, Fortnite. The big popular game, which I'm glad it is because I remember when it first was announced at E3. I want to say it was like 2 years ago or something. I was like, that looks cool because you can like build stuff as you're fighting. And what's really popular right now is actually not the main game. It's that crazy battle royale thing where it's I want to say like 40 or 50 players, and you just fight all the way down to the end to the last person's left alive. Wow. That's why it's so popular right now. Because when it first came out, it was like, okay, there's kind of a story mode where you have like 4 characters that survive, and then the battle royale thing came out, and that's when that game really blew up because everybody wants to be like the last person out of like 50 freaking people.
Oh, okay.
Where you can like,
pretty cool, yeah.
You can build weapons and springs and all sorts of crazy stuff, and like it's just crazy to play and watch and try to survive. So.
You need to, when you make your title for this video, put something about Fortnite in that bitch.
Oh, Drake plays Fortnite. There you go.
Drake plays motherfucking Fortnite. Shit, what else the fuck we gotta say to get this shit going? But no, man, Fortnite, man. Cause I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers. I have a lot of YouTubers. Right?
Yeah.
A YouTuber who I watch. Shout him out. I am Dante. No, I'm Dante. Not I am, I'm. He was playing with another YouTuber I like called Your Rage. Check these guys out, follow them, whatever. And they were playing with Mr. XXX Tentacion. Or X. Or Triple X. Which was interesting. Of course, they got a lot of clout because they was playing with a very, very, very popular rapper. New popular rapper. Do you know XXX?
Yeah, we've talked about him before, yeah.
Okay. You don't know his music, but you do know him.
Yeah.
Okay. The guy who actually won at Drake, so well, now we on this story. But yeah, these celebrity guys are into Fortnite. So they playing a lot of these YouTube gamer guys, making their clout go stupid. But shout out to Fortnite. Shout out to everybody who love that game. And I hope if you love that game, you love us because we're talking about it right now. Even though we've never ever played it in our life ever.
Nope.
And this guy won't play it till a year after it's free. Then nobody gives a fuck about it anymore. Then we're gonna talk about it. Like,
yeah, when it's free, then I'll have it. And even then, I probably won't get it.
Damn, cheap motherfuckers. They gotta pay you to get this shit, basically.
Yep. If Sony wants to sponsor me and give me free online for my PS4, then by all means, I will totally do that.
No, it ain't gonna do it.
Or Naughty Dog, because I played the crap out of Uncharted 4.
How's it called?
Uncharted 4?
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted in general. That's like the multiplayer game where I'm on that all the time. I just stopped because I got poor and other, life.
Just stop because I got poor.
Yeah.
Just life.
Just
life happens.
Like most things.
You seen that movie, Life Happens?
Like most things, I just stopped because I had no more money. No money, no time.
It sucks being broke. But anyway, I'm talking about that. Rihanna versus Snapchat. Have you heard about that? You seen this? You heard about this?
No. You seen this? You heard about this? Rihanna versus Snapchat. What is it about? What's happening?
Rihanna versus Snapchat. So here's the story. Apparently, the application known as Snapchat was running an ad where it said impossible decisions. I don't know what the company was, but they were running the ad. It had an option to where you could either slap Rihanna or you could punch Chris Brown.
Okay.
So a lot of people looked at this like, my only two options are to bitch slap Rihanna or sucker punch Chris Brown. Now, first of all, which one would you do?
Punch Chris Brown.
You wouldn't slap Rihanna?
I got nothing against Rihanna.
Nah, if it was slap Rihanna on the ass, I would sign up for that. Slap her on the ass though, cause she getting thick, boy. Thick Rihanna, boy. We need to make a whole show about thick Rihanna, boy. I'm telling you, I need to break down the science, my nigga. The science. But anyway, so yeah, Riri, my girl Riri, cause you know we close.
Yeah,
that's my boo. That's my bae. But damn, she about to shut Snapchat down, bro. I'm not even lying to you. She single-handedly about to destroy Snapchat. Cause Snapchat did that. A lot of people was looking like, oh my God, that's so offensive because she was abused. Which technically Chris Brown was abused too, but nobody wants to go there with it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just stick to what the narrative is. Chris Brown beat the fuck out of Rihanna. Fuck it. So you know, people thought it was a little insensitive. How you gonna have somebody who was basically an abuse victim and ask people if they want to slap her?
Well, I mean,
I'm not finished.
Okay.
So after that, Rihanna takes to Instagram, a more superior application that I have, Anarchist Beats with a Z.
Don't you also have Snapchat?
Yes, I do have Snapchat, but I'm
never
never
all
on.
the time.
I ain't really on Snap like that. Snap is not that lit. I know I be lying and saying this shit lit, but it's not lit.
All in my case about not having it.
I got one though. See, the reason I like it is because your messages delete. So it's just like I don't have to cover my tracks with my girl and they just going to delete.
Okay.
I can send a message I ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? Even though shout out to YB and the beard, never give a bitch your phone, period. Never, no, what do you say? Never give a bitch your phone. That's a no. I follow those rules. I follow them. But anyway, Rihanna goes to Twitter and she basically says in a nutshell, you guys are trash for that. I'm not quoting, but she basically said, y'all trash, why would you do that? Think about the victims and blah, blah, blah. Got them the fuck out of there in like 2 or 3 paragraphs.
That's pretty much all it takes.
And did you know that they stock since that dropped like 2 or 3%? It was like the bar was going.
Yep. That's just how it goes. So what I was gonna say, since people probably don't bother like paying attention to all this stuff, ads are kind of just ads. It's not like Snapchat made that ad.
They gotta approve ads though.
I'm sure they
got an ad of a baby fucking, you see what I'm saying, doing some shit that babies don't do. People gonna not, people gonna look at like Snapchat, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Just like if you seen the commercial that was like, you gonna look at the channel like, who approved this? Like, you let this on your channel? So, yeah, we're not gonna get at the advertiser, because a lot of advertisers, they will put some weird shit on your shit. If you own a platform or you curate stuff, you're supposed to look at it and say, okay, let that go, let that not go. Now, you can just maybe say you're a person who's kind of out of the loop, maybe not a part of the culture. So when you see that, if you didn't know anything about Rihanna,
it's just 2 random people.
Yeah, but if that just popped up in you'd be like, no, this could seem harmless, but no, because nobody looked at it and was like, eh.
So, well, what was the ad for though? Because
it was just
like, is it a Snapchat thing? Because there are ads that pop up that aren't approved. It's like when you're on Facebook, where it's like, okay, I went to Amazon and then I went on Facebook. It's automatic. It's not approved by Snapchat. It's just like you search this thing, so it ties to this. So now you got this weird, stupid ad coming up about slapping people.
No.
So was it actually tied to Snapchat though?
Yeah, because Snapchat put out a statement and they said every last one of their ads have to be approved. So that one got through, which is the case with just about every platform. Ad don't really sneak onto a platform. You see what I'm saying? Because it could be a porn ad on a Disney platform. So you definitely have to see what your advertisers are putting out. So somebody seen it. Like I said, it was either somebody who just had it been, because they couldn't have known or at least remember maybe what happened to Rihanna and let this go.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
Because it's violence and she is an abuse victim. So you either have to be
I'm
really,
curious
really
what
stupid.
this product is for in general now.
I think it's a company called I don't even know what the company's called because the ad wasn't advertising anything. It was just like one of those extra
Weird
things that that it seems like an ad, but it's not really advertising. It's just like
just click on the ad.
Yeah. Something that people will put on the app just because just see if people
random pop up.
The
stupid random stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't even like nothing like what I'm saying. We
Just
can
there.
get at like H&M. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I'm glad Snapchat about to get the fuck out of there because the shit's confusing. I don't know how to work it. So.
Didn't they change their stuff up recently? Was that Snapchat that did that? They changed how you do something or how you share your stories or something weird like that. It was somebody that changed because I thought it was Snapchat.
I don't know.
Because I think it was Kylie Jenner who was like, hey, I don't like how this new design is. And they went down a couple points then, too. So if that was Snapchat, then they've been taking some hits lately.
Man, ever since that story came out, I've been hearing people actually, even before that story came out, people was telling me, like, oh, you still on Snapchat? That shit dead, bruh. Like,
kick for dick. I feel like that's all that's for.
Kick is old as fuck, bro.
I don't know. Everybody be on Tinder.
They back on Kick again?
On Tinder, it'd be like, K-I-K. I'm like, Kick.
Okay. I'll start kicking.
Kick.
Kicking. Right. They going strong. Okay, I remember Kick. I was on Kick in the beginning trying to get something. But yeah, man. So I ain't mad. Snapchat can get the fuck out of here. We still got Instagram. We still got Facebook. And Twitter.
Instagram is fine by me. It's a place to put my pictures. That's all I need.
Yep. The only story I got last, if you guys want to know about that, I was gonna talk about the kids taking a knee and fucking walking out on the guns protest, but that's boring. The teachers got their ass out of here. Sit your ass down. You ain't protesting shit. I heard some schools was like, we having an assembly. Everybody get your ass in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And all the miscreants on that day actually became cool. Like, yeah, I still got out of there. I still snuck out. Good job. Good for you. You actually did skip school and the other kids didn't. But the last story I had to wrap this up, because I know y'all getting bored in the motherfucker. World War III. This is what I wrote down. WW3. Russian hit or false flag. Do you know what that's about?
Nope.
I was barely awake when I was looking at this story, so I suggest y'all go look this up because this is actual worldly news event. So I probably should be the last person telling you about this. I'm definitely gonna fuck it up, but apparently the gist of it is some UK people died. The UK believes it's at the hands of Russia. They say that these people died of some type of poisoning, and they believe it's a Russian poisoning. France and Germany say we think the same thing. UK gave Russia a few days to, basically get their side of the story. They went past a few days. Since they did that, I think the UK Prime Minister or people over there said, fuck that, Russia. We about to put sanctions on Russia. We got these Russian people in our government that we found out were agents. Like 20 of them.
Classic Russian spy.
Hey, 007, 008. He the new nigga. But so they got them the fuck out of there. They said they had a day to get the fuck on. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do if they don't get on. I test their gangster. Like, what you gonna do, UK? Pussy ass.
I wouldn't test that. I don't know.
Pussy ass UK. What y'all gonna do with y'all fucked up ass teeth?
Queen dropped down an order. Get your head chopped off.
Get your head chopped off. But yeah, man. Then United States backed them. Oh yeah, we think it's them too. So I don't know what to think about this, because at one point, you looking at it, you like, well, maybe it's the Russians, so I won't put it past them. They could have killed somebody, poisoned them, and try to keep it moving, try to deny it. But then again, you got the UK and United States and Western powers who, when I look at this whole thing, I asked one question. I was like, well, why would the UK do that? They really don't gain nothing out of killing these people, and instead of what actually happened, which the UK put sanctions on them, meaning they may not get as much imports and stuff like that, and goods and services. They getting people out of their parliament, so they won't have as much. And I think the UN might have kicked them out of some shit too. So basically, we're going into our third world war. How do you feel about this?
Who knows?
Sad. Okay.
We already got a potential world war with whatever's going to end up happening with North Korea. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how that plays out. See if they start dropping bombs.
Dropping bombs? Oh, you mean them kind of bombs? You know what I mean, like
Yeah, not like you dropped a bomb on me, baby.
Like some funky shit or the roof. The roof. They actually burning down. Like, it's not the roof.
Not like this Fallout. You dead.
Cause I was about to say we don't need no water, let this motherfucker burn. But no, get the fire extinguisher. Get the fire extinguisher. It's actually pretty serious.
So who knows how this is gonna play out? I mean, we just be in all sorts of stuff. I mean, that's almost the history of the U.S. It's like we just be in stuff sometimes where it's like, why are we even over there? It's like, who cares? You know, like, admittedly, you know, this is my thing. But we talked about communism like a long time ago. It's like, why are we even involved with that? That had nothing to do with like, it was literally nothing to do with us. Right. But that's kind of a bunch of wars that we be in. It's just be like, let's just slap them with our dick. Let's see what happens with that. And then there's wars. That's how we play it out.
You want some dick on your face? Come here.
So that's just how it is sometimes. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Russia. Hopefully we don't all get into a third war and die of nuclear death. Yeah. But
I like the UK. I love Mr. Bean. I don't know about you, Russia. I don't know. They hit me with a Russian Mr.
Who they got?
Bean. They got Russia. They got Mellow the Brides. That's what Russia got.
Oh yeah, which is cool. They cool too. They cool too.
But I don't know.
All right, let's go ahead and end it. You can definitely follow me on Snapchat, even though that shit's about to get the fuck out of here. Because my boo Rihanna ain't feeling them, so fuck Snapchat, but still follow me at Anarchist Beats. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Friend me on Facebook, where it's really lit. I was lying to y'all about Snapchat, I'm sorry. But Facebook is lit as fuck, it's litty. Take it away, my fellow podcaster.
I am at Invisiblekatana, pretty much across the web, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Never had a Snapchat, so I don't care if it dies. We are at A Few Nobodies Podcast at gmail.com, even though none of you have emailed us anyway, so it don't matter. And we are also at A Few Nobodies on both Twitter and Instagram, which also doesn't matter because nobody cares. But that is the podcast. If you guys have any interest, definitely follow us. We do have some people that follow us. I know you haven't posted anything to the accounts yet.
Not just yet.
Yeah, so
I'm about to take over the Twitter.
So there's still a bunch of super old stuff on there. Eventually, when I get time, hopefully, if I get this new job that I interviewed for, I will have a lot more time. I'll actually be able to edit the small clips again. Oh, cool. Because with 2 jobs, I'm just like, I edit the full episode, and then I'm like, I just spent now we do shorter episodes, so it's better. But I'm like, I don't want to do another hour and a half of editing to cut up in the small clips. Like that just drive me crazy.
Even when you get your new job, I want to kind of take over the small clips because that's why I'm going hand with the topics and trying to get some real good topics. I want to definitely chop
get some of the small stuff. But yeah, definitely check those out. We will be, building it up over time. But like I said, Twitter and Instagram at A Few Nobodies. And then if you guys want to email us, kind of super old school for whatever reason, on Gmail. At A Few Nobodies, not at A Few Nobodies, A Few Nobodies Podcast at gmail.com. Peace.